Hello, hello. I was trying to think of something cool to say to start the first stream in literal months, but I couldn't think of anything. So yeah. Hello. It's been a while. I had plans to do all sort of things, but they didn't pan out. You know how these things go. But I've got kind of addicted to Omnia recently, and I really wanted to stream it. In order to do so, I needed a fancy little cable that I could use to connect my phone to my Elgato, and that was ordered yesterday and has arrived today. So, screen is dark, screen is light. So that's a thing. Screen is dark again, and we have light again. So, sound is a thing that I need to test, because obviously I haven't had a chance to test sound yet or anything on this. It's the first time I've streamed this game, so give me a mini moment and I will perform a few necessary tests. The game isn't making much sound now anyway. The home screen, the home menu isn't particularly loud to begin with. So it is the best place to check, but we'll see. Need to find a way. Okay. Normally I'd listen to the stream on my phone. Oh, hello. Oh, good. Someone's hearing me. I need you to do me a sound check. I normally use my phone. I usually use my phone to check the sound, but I'm playing the game on my phone. So, could you do a little sound check? I don't know if this actually makes any difference turning the volume up on the phone. I don't know. I've turned it up on Streamlabs. I know obviously the game itself can be a bit louder than these little menus here. Oh god, we've got all this shit to do now. Okay. 70 bomb types for one power stone. Really? Use a support item, 20 quests with Rydias, log in, get an item with Dissidia points, 20 quests with Ash. Ish. Okay. We're doing Rydias' Lost Chapter, so we're very easily going to clear 20 quests with Rydias. Cockatrice enemies, hellhounds. Okay. How are you doing, Myth? For those wondering, this wire that I used to be able to do this costs like £13. Doesn't cost much. Let's just buy one of these to clear that. I'm one of those people who has to clear the panel missions like as soon as possible, because that's I've got to do it. It's stuff I need to clear. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I was testing something, but it didn't work. So, got a Noctis on Crystal today. Oh my god. I haven't played NT since Tifa came out. Show me some more food here. That is the aim of today. Could you help me with a bit of a sound check? I want to know. I need to know how the sound is. The chat also is in an awkward position now, but there's not really anyone else to put it. So most people kind of forego putting chat on anymore, but I'm doing it. That's good. Better for your health. Yep. I love seeing complete over everything. I have to have complete over everything. I can't stand it being clear. So I put off doing some of this Lost Chapter earlier this morning. This music. Hope you can hear it. This is also working surprisingly well. It was very easy to set up. according to my feed here, as it were, there's no sound at all coming through. Aha! Okay, now I have sound. I have sound now. Well, sound coming through on the stream now. Okay. Yeah, it turns out that you probably saw the little option come up here. I actually had the audio set to come out of the phone itself, which is why it wasn't sending any sound through the device connected to it, which is why there's no game sound whatsoever. That's now been fixed. I'd like to work it in a way that I could hear the game music myself, but I only seem to be able to do that if I plug it in to this here, which also means I can hear my own voice. Let's have this scene play, so something's happening. Yep, I've clicked that chapter. Okay, so this is why they recommend you you clear chapter 10 first, because chapter 10 is when you recruit these two. I'm not going to read it out loud. No, I'm not going to do that. But I am going to read it, and I read it pretty quickly, and hopefully you can keep up. Ego. I can't remember the last time anyone complimented me. Surely there's got to be a way. Surely there's got to be a way that I can... I can hear the sugar. Open sound settings. You know, all I can hear is his Kingdom Hearts voice when these two speak, and it's not really appropriate because they're a lot younger in that. So output. Okay. Is there any game sound coming through now? I have got EV's fucking hell. I've got VV's EX weapon. How is this? Aha! Oh look! She's here. Okay, if you're still there, if you haven't got bored and left, how is audio? You? No, I'm saying like you don't know who she is, right? Aloha! I am doing good. Thumbs up. It's my first time streaming from my phone. I've got this little cable that connects my Elgato to my phone so I can stream up on Omnia, but I need to sort things like audio and the like out. I'd also like to hear the game audio myself because the music in this game is really nice, but I can't seem to find a way to do it without also listening to my voice. Okay, so obviously I'm going to use Rydia. You don't have to yet, it's not a requirement yet, but I'm doing it because I want to. This is on normal mode, so everything's going to be really, really easy. So I don't need to go all out with the crazy powerful party yet. So, where the hell's Rydia? There she is. Let's put it at the top. I've got Rydia's 15 CP weapon, as you can see. It's not maxed out yet. On a draw earlier, I did one multi-draw earlier. I wasn't planning to, but I was willing to use all my gems for Vayne. Since I didn't have to, I've got some essentially spare, and I've got a 35. But until her 15 is you know, like maxed out, don't really want to use it yet. I'm pretty sure I did get the free copy of it here anyway. I might do some draws later, at which point I might be able to max out a 15 and equip a 35. Anyway, I've been keeping everyone waiting long enough as it is, so let us find. I want to pick a party that isn't like too OP, because it's going to be easy enough as it is. I don't want to use Zack or Sarah or Vayne because they'll just destroy. Let's use Cypher. Let's use Cypher. We're going to absolutely, completely, and utterly destroy this whatsoever. Okay. I love this game. This game is incredibly free-to-play friendly. You are absolutely showered in gems used for the multi-draws. Characters are permanently available, or at least some appear as event characters and then they return later in Lost Chapter. This is Rydia's Lost Chapter. Rydia's event was about 8 or 9 months ago. So if you didn't get Rydia during her event, this is your first time to get her since then. So in that sense, there is a somewhat time limited thing to them, but ultimately they all become permanently available. I'm only using Zidane because I don't have his 15 CP or his 35 CP or that passive abilities, so he's great with his EX weapon, but I'm still treating him as a not, you know, fully completed character. Oh no. Cypher, I got all the Cypher stuff accidentally. I wasn't aiming for him, I was aiming for someone else. He was on a banner with someone else and I happened to get all of the rest of his stuff, so I thought, let's use him. Let's use him. Okay. Oh, I love this Final Fantasy 4 music you guys listen to. So yeah, we're playing through this all on normal mode right now, so it's going to be very quick and easy. When we get to hard mode, I need to decide who I'm going to use alongside Rydia. Way better. No, to be fair, dude, this is my first stream in months. Months and months and months. So don't worry. Reunion. These two are on the banner with her, I think. But Young is a touted character right now in this game. Yeah. Interesting. So I think their memories of Rydia are only when she was a child. Yeah. People come from the same places, but their memories are all different. This is obviously Rydia from after she spent time in the Woodwide Islands. But the last time Young and Edge... Did Edge ever see her when she was young? It's been a long time since I played Final Fantasy 4. Even friends in the same world have memories well out of sync. Oh heck. No, it's okay. That's Young's most recent memory with Rydia. The Fey March, that was it. See, I told you it's been a while since I've played Final Fantasy 4. That's about it. Could this be what she meant? I wonder if she knew that much. Okay, Edge, calm down. Edgar? No, Edge. His name is Edge. See? I thought it's been a while. What's the best way to put it, Dante? I wasn't feeling it. Is it? It's the only way I can actually explain it. I wasn't. I didn't want to do it anymore. There wasn't any games I wanted to stream. All of the games that I was streaming or would be streaming, I didn't really want to play them, so I kind of just stopped. But nowadays, I play this game all the time. I put Omnia like every day. Every day I come home and I grind whatever content is currently ongoing. So I thought, you know what? I think I would enjoy streaming this. Let's put it all out of sync. What I'm humming is what I'm hearing, and what I'm hearing gameplay wise is exactly what you're hearing on stream. So I will also use this to record videos. So you probably noticed on my YouTube channel, I have been doing Omnia videos as of late. I've been using my phone to just record the video, which worked fine, to be fair, except because of the nature of how it records, sound would only come out of like one head speaker or one earphone, or do you know what I mean? I think it was like the right one or the left hand one of the two. So obviously that isn't ideal. But now that I've got this, I can hear in my own head that it's coming through both ears. So so this works out right. Bottom. Okay, treasure chest. Normally Godsfield, some of you know would be. He's actually on holiday right now, so that's why he's not here in the stream. I haven't had any internet, so I haven't really spoken to him over the last week. So I've missed him, I must confess. I never say that, or I could hear it though. Go on, dive that. No Mercy is a HP attack because I think it's 80% max Brave after the bravery damage, but I find I only really hit that if there's multiple enemies on the field, and therefore he's dealing more brave damage. So sometimes I just use his other ability instead. Cypher still hasn't got an EX in JP, which is baffling to me. And surely he'll get one eventually. If you need another free-to-play thing in the game, I can recommend As Your Lane. It got tons of content. Jesus, that. Okay, I just read that whole sentence. You've had a crazy few months, my friend. You've had a crazy few months. Are you okay now? Close it on. There we go. I had enough then. I had enough to do a HP attack then. No, I don't think flare is an actual fire attack. So, Rydias' ability to enchant your party with the water element is exclusive to her EX weapon and her EX ability and the like. No, it's not. I'm just talking shit. It's limited to a 35 CP weapon. The Imperil is linked to her EX ability. I do apologise. In that case, then, I might as well just equip this, why not? Like, because this is, I mean, we're on normal mode right now, and even when we're not on normal mode, Rydia will get her use by applying. Oh yeah, these are coincidentally. These are the EX weapons I have. Vivia got on a ticket, Zack on a ticket, Kef got on a ticket, Zidane on a multi and a ticket, Onion Knight on a free multi, Locke on a free multi, Cecil on a multi, Kuj on a multi, Quistis on a multi, Golbez a hat to pity, Sarah on a ticket, Sid on a ticket, Jack's on a ticket, Vayne after just 3 multis. After I did three multis on Vayne and I had his whole kit, I got so lucky with him. Oh, and I got Leon on a thingamajig, on a multi as well. And these are my 35 CP characters. Yep, I didn't get Rinoa or Lena's EX weapon. Managed to get Lulu's stuff, which is cool. Freya, which is awesome. I've got Lael's 35 and his 15 CP already done, but I don't have the power stones to max limit break these things. That's the problem. I don't want to max limit break this weapon yet, because if I'm going to max limit break anything, I want it to be a 15 CP, so I can then just sell it for 4 power stones. So I'm hoping that the stat boosts I get from that is enough to bring her stats back up, because she lost quite a bit of stats. Yeah, that's better. So that is at level 25 and it's limit broken once. That is at level 20 not limit broken and it's got better stats. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm more than okay, thanks for asking to write about. Yeah. That's it, dude. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's difficult, you know, especially when you've been with someone for some time. It's quite a life-changing event, you know. Do you know what I mean? It can be risky, but if you feel better now, then it's worked. It's for the best. Okay, so change his size. I'm not particularly concerned about about these bosses. Maybe I should be. I'm not really. Especially once I get into hard mode, I'll actually be using proper parties. I'll be using like Zack and Sarah and everything. So the great thing about Zack, of course, is he can take all of the aggro from the enemy. So that is now more powerful because I've got the 35 CP equipped and it is enchanting us all with water. So now Zidane, normally Stellar Circle 5 is non-elemental, but because he's got water enchant, it's now a water elemental attack. So it does more damage and the enemy's weak to it. Everything here is all weak to water. Obviously, every character's event is designed to show off how good they are. So I wouldn't be surprised if we killed it in one go. Yeah. Don't think so. I've had a single turn throughout the whole of that. So Lost Chapter normal mode, all this is to me, to be honest, is just free gems. Just free gems. I probably will do some, but I've got 50 tickets. Tickets are kind of easy to get in this game. Every event that comes out, I think you get about 20 tickets in the token exchange. I think it's about 20 tickets. You also get them for completing the event itself. So, when Shiva came out, I spent one Sunday grinding for the treasure. And I started that Sunday with 0 tickets. At the end of the day, I had 136 tickets. So the Summon Balls are an absolute godsend. I can't wait for Romu to come out, just so I can get some more tickets. Coming up now, level 70 will be starting soon. Fran's event's coming out, and that will have Ash's EX weapon. I don't have any of Ash's weapons to begin with. I'm not massively bothered about her. Her EX ability does have a guaranteed paralyze on the enemy, which is really good, and that can come in real clutch sometimes. So maybe I should, but I certainly don't intend to do any gem pulls or anything. Actually, speaking of Ash, we need to complete quests with Ash to do the Chocobo panel mission. So why don't I just use Ash instead of Cypher? Cypher's not getting turns anyway. So where the fuck is she? There she is. Oh god. So I have nothing for her whatsoever. I'll give her a gunblade. Princess's Authority. Well, okay, I might as well go to level 60 because I've got loads of blue crystals, I do think. 870 G squares. Yeah, I might as well go to level 60, crystal level 60, get these extensions to her abilities. Swing that revolver, there you go. I've got 28 power tokens, so I'll be using them to get Fran's 35 CP weapon. So I don't need to do any pulls. For Fran. Oh, slightly raises party's max spray with active buffs. Buff attack speed. Okay. 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 So yeah, I'm not really ready for anything. We've had the Abyss beta, which I can't complete the third strata because I don't have enough. I don't have enough power. I don't have enough battle-ready characters. Do you know what I mean? I quickly run out of characters that are ready to fight and leveled up, and I'm not. I end up having to try to carry someone through a fight to meet the requirements. So, you know, I can't get the perfect because I can't get the score objective. It's taking me too long to do the fight. But it is what it is. It is what it is. These moves are so loud when you kill them. Again, Ash is in the 80s. Let's just do this so Ash can get some turns. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Boom. Okay. I just wanted to see what she had. No idea how this game works. I'm struggling to do. Oh, happy. Waves. I'm okay. I haven't streamed in months. But as you may have seen me tweet or whatnot, I'm kind of a little bit addicted to this game, so... So here we are. I would have been, if I wasn't streaming this, I would be doing this now anyway, so I figured I may as well just stream it. Kind of a little bit, yeah. Kind of completely, absolutely, totally. Hello, Lock and Pluck. I'm struggling with the really hard bosses in BE and AL. I must confess, I never played them. Cool to see it now, actually. Thank you. I just got the stuff I needed to stream it today. You know? Do you know what I mean? I'm at 48 followers back when I used to stream stuff. But I haven't streamed for so long, it's like, hi everyone, I'm back again. We just carry on from where we were. So right now I'm just going through the normal mode, so I'm not really using my best characters. I'm one-shotting everything anyway, so it's not really, it's not a problem. But I will be streaming this game a lot. You can see my friend code on screen. Well, no, you can't. If you type in the chat !FC, then it will Streamlabs will tell you my friend code. I'll add anyone who wants to be added. I don't know why that question mark is there, although thank you very kindly for giving us a chance to test that out happily. Let me go back into the club. I must have accidentally knocked. I must have accidentally add a... No, on the that's weird. On the actual command itself, the question mark isn't there. So why a question mark has now appeared, I don't know. I mean, it's really not the end of the world. It's not as if it blocks off anything, so it's fine. It can stay as it is. But yeah, if anyone wants to add me on Omnia, use that code. Let me know when you have, and I will add you. I will follow you back, so we both get the so we get the 5 turns each. Oh yeah, I've got Cloud's up costume there. You're clearly a grown woman now. I'm not reading these out. I ain't no voice actor, but I do want to watch them because I quite like them. So if you couldn't read along with me, that's cool. God, this music, man, this music from PSP, Dissidia. Echo. Oh, look at that. It's Gluff. Yeah. I don't have any of his weapons either. Doesn't he know I'm a lady? So they're calling me a little brat. Look at Cloud. Cloud's like, are they wrong? Nothing. Why didn't you go to the Fame March? She'd actually quite like it there. Wow, there's lots of summons there anyway. Eidolons call home. In peace. Oops. Yeah, she would like it there. Cloud straight to the point. Cloud don't mess about. Cloud don't mess about. If the passage of time is faster there, you could become an old lady before you know it if you're not careful. I don't want that. Nah, mate. I'm not ready to be old yet. Oh, nice friendly little ending to the scene. So, when I did my thingamajigger, my pull earlier this morning, I had 45k gems. So you can see how quickly you get gems back up. I mean, I have got the Kupo card minis, which are also giving me 450 gems every day. So, okay, fair enough. But this game, it's so free-to-play friendly. Happy, you know, Bowie started playing it again. He had already started, but he started playing it a bit more after 4-Star Ocean. Amanesis, is that how you pronounce it? That's announced that's ending, isn't it, in November? He was messaging me on Discord about how the fuck the game works, because it's been a while since he played it. Once we clear normal mode, I'm gonna do some pulls. Oh yeah, that was happening. That was a thing. It's so easy to stream this. Like, I've got my keyboards to my right hand side, I've got the mic in front of me, I've got my phone sitting in front of me here. I need a replacement, I guess. Yeah, 64%. Oof. I am a little bit concerned about battery life. It was 89 when I started streaming. That was 43 minutes ago. So I need to make sure it's 100% before I stream again. But these little things are so annoying. Get it, we're done. Ba 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 ba. quiet. Sorry, I'm reacting to things I can hear from the stream and not the live game, so I'm probably completely out of sync. I do apologise. Rydia herself is not a massively impressive character in terms of long-term investment. She's just not, unfortunately. I would pull hard for her weapons if you're a fan of her or Final Fantasy IV. That is what I always say. That's what a lot of people say. The board race saying, 40 the board race saying, Josepha. Pull for your favourites. That's the thing with this game. People focus on the meta a lot, and the meta is a thing. It is, and you'll want the meta characters to get through the hard content, but you don't need to complete all of the content. Eventually things will come around and you'll get the resources you need to do what you need. Yeah, that is Rydia after she's been in the Fae March, but as we saw in a scene earlier, I don't know if you was here for, Young and Edge have most recent memories of Rydia are when she was a child, so they've all got different memories. They're all from the same world, but their memories are from different points in time. Okay, you can die. Bye-bye. Rydia is very similar to Lulu. Lulu is all about the element of fire. She can enchant your party with the fire elements, and she can make your enemies weak to fire. So that is clear. That's her jam. Rydia is basically that, but the water element instead. The only problem, as it were, is Lulu hasn't got any X-weapon. Not yet. She does get one when her last chapter comes round. But we're not going to get Lulu's X-weapon for about 8 or 9 months. She doesn't need her X-weapon to be well. She can imperil the enemy and enchant your party all from her basic kit. Rydia, you can enchant your party with the water element, but you can't imperil the enemy to it unless you have her EX weapon. So you're going to want her EX weapon if you intend to use her, you know, and have a team that focuses on water imperil and the like. And there she goes. I am kind of hoping to get it on tickets, I'll be honest. I've got 50 tickets and we're going to do some ticket pulls after we clear normal mode. I don't know how many. I won't lie. I don't know how many tickets I'm willing to use. I shouldn't use all of them. We've got, coming up soon, we've got level 70 era. Some characters will get their level 70 awakenings, like the Warrior of Light, and the Warrior of Light gets a rework that makes him one of the best characters in the game. Like, even right now in JP, he's still top tier. He's a tank now, but now his Shining Shield ability in his rework, it targets all allies. You haven't got to set it to each ally individually. It's just better. He's just better all around. It's an interesting scene. Oh, God, Seymour's turned up.
Oi, oi.
Can we help you? At this stage in the story, as it were, Seymour has already given them his coordinates, which means that's how the villains join your party. Basically, in an event, they give you their coordinates so you can summon them to help during battle. They don't actually follow around and you know, journey with you. But yeah. And now Seymour decided he wants to pop up and have a chat with Rydia. Ah, killed Rydia's mother. Yes. Cecil. Obviously, in the actual story, Cecil has awoken to his paladin self once again. So, and this Dark Knight Cecil here, he doesn't have any memory of being a paladin or anything. All his memories is obviously what's happening in Baron, feeling bad about stealing the crystals, or the innocent life lost. That's Cecil right now. Will you not seek revenge while it is in your power to claim it? Revenge can't change the past. I can't wallow in my pity forever.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But to whitewash a blood-stained past with pretty words. Eesh. As you're bound by the past. I'm pretty sure this scene did take place during the actual event itself. The last chapters do add some extra cutscenes in, but I can't really remember Rydias events. It was so long ago. So, but also very quickly reaching the point where I stopped playing the game. I stopped playing for about 6 months. The EX era started. I wasn't able to get any. I wasn't able to clear any of the content. I thought that was a bad thing. I went off the game. You know, I know now that isn't the case, to be honest. And what I would recommend to anyone who is playing this game or who wants to play this game, let me find it. This should be easier to find, but it's not. Here we go, here we go. There are many content creators for this game that are really cool. Joseph is one. Go. Look at some of his beginner guides. He's done guides in terms of like the best way to use your gems. You know, what's the most, dare we say, efficient way to use them. Depending on how quote-unquote bothered you are, you might want to save gems for certain characters that are upcoming and which are very good characters, or you may be more than happy to just pull for characters as and when you see and think, oh yeah, this one looks cool, this one looks interesting, you know. And one thing I will say, pull for your favourite characters. That is really what you should do. Just pull for your favourites first. That is what anyone would always say. All of the content creators that I've seen is what that's what I see them all saying. Let's clear these. I can't stand the little exclamation point there. So let's accept all of this and get that done. Accept all that, get that done. Oh, we're going to get some more tickets for clearing this last chapter. Well, of course we are. That's how it works. So this is a game I could easily stream for hours. like seriously. I was never one for mobile gaming, and I hate freemium games. I hate games where if you want to get anywhere, you have to pay money. In Opera Omnia, you don't. You can do that. If you want to spend money on the game and get more gems, you can maybe get to places faster. Maybe even a bit easier. But all it takes is a bit of luck, and then you're sorted. Like when I came back to the game, I came back when Fang was out. I completed the event up until the point where I unlocked Fang, and then I got bored and stopped playing again. Not long afterwards, Locke came out. I think that was the order anyway. Locke was out. Locke came out in the game. May, April, end of April, early May, and he had a free multi pull on his banner. You had one free multi, and on that I got his EX weapon. Obviously, I was so happy. It was the first EX weapon I ever had. He was my favourite character for ages. You know, I used him to clear so much content in this game. I very quickly caught up on all the story chapters I missed. I hadn't completed chapter 11, the interlude, or Act 1, Act 2, Chapter 1. So I had 3 full story chapters to clear. You can imagine how many gems I got from that. I had like 13 lost chapters to do. For completing the lost chapters in hard mode and the story chapters in hard mode, you get 1,000 gems. So 13,000 gems straight from the lost chapters, hard modes. Never mind all the gems you get for actually clearing the stages. Aha, thank you. Ugh. Senia Sen? I've got that wrong. I'm sorry. You follow me and then I butcher your name. How rude of me, I do apologise. Thank you for following. If anyone here is following, watching or thinking, oh, are you going to do more of Omnia content? Yes. Streaming this game is so easy and I play this game every day. I wouldn't be surprised if I streamed it often. Whenever there's a new event going on, boom, I'm there, I'm streaming it. I will also be very happy to do co-ops with viewers. You can see it on the screen anyway if you want to add me on the game. !FC. And the Streamlabs will tell you my friend code. The game does, yeah, it showers you with gems. It really does. This game is so free to play friendly. I cannot describe it, and that's the only reason why I'm still playing it. I have spent gems. I have spent money. Yes, I chose to buy some outfits because I thought they looked nice. Like I bought Kuja's old outfit because it's Kuja and he looks fabulous in it. I bought Yuna's old outfit because she looks cute in it. I bought Cloud's old outfit because I think he looks pretty cool in it. Do you know what I mean? And when you buy costumes, you get like 9,000 gems. You're actually most of the money is actually going towards the gems. It costs £36. You're thinking, what? £36 for a costume? No, it's £36 for 9,000 gems. £36 would normally get you 4,500 gems. So you're getting more gems than you normally would. And you're getting a costume, a little aesthetic thing. As I say, you don't even need to do that. You don't need to do it. As you can see, I'm literally one-shotting everything. It's the normal mode. The lost chapters are designed for you to be able to play through the normal mode, like when you just start the game. do you know what I mean? For first-time players, I would recommend completing story content as quickly as possible, purely because you will get a lot of gems. And then you can use those gems on pulls. Now, you're probably thinking, don't I need to pull on every banner? I need to get as many characters together as possible. Yes, there is some logic to that. What I started to do when it became apparent to me that pulling on every banner meant I never had any gems for when I really wanted a character. The event characters, when an event character comes out, when you complete the last, the level 50 quest in their event, the part 5, you get a free copy of their 15 CP weapon. That free copy basically makes them viable. You can use them in most basic content. Yes, for the harder content you're going to need to start maxing stuff out. That's unavoidable. But they are at least usable characters. I'm in a situation right now where I was willing to spend 75,000 gems to get the pity EX weapon for Vayne. Ah, that's the thing. This game also has a pity system. When you do pulls that feature an EX weapon, which is the strongest weapon a character can have, and it's a weapon that lets the character use their EX ability, which isn't always their strongest ability, but it's usually a very good ability. You get a G token. You get 20 G tokens, they're called. When you have 300 G tokens, you can exchange them for a copy of the EX weapon. It takes 75,000 gems to get 300 G tokens. So if you've got 75,000 gems, you are essentially guaranteed to get that EX weapon. At worst, you'll have to pity for it. So what people tend to do, and what I would recommend to do, depending on how invested you want to be, if you want to be able to get as much content as possible, what's the best way to put this? if you want to be able to do as much content as possible, you kind of want to save your multiples for big characters that will last a long time. Over the last couple of months, we've had a lot of characters like this. Golbez was one, Noah was one, Leno is one, Sarah is one, Zach is one, Vane is one. They've both come out in the last like 2 months, so you're not gonna. It's very unlikely you'll get enough gems to pity pull for all of them. So you do need to get some luck, but you don't need all of them. I didn't get Lena's EX weapon. I didn't get Minoa's. I got Golbez. I had to pity Golbez. I also got very lucky with tickets. Thank you for the follow, Lock and Plock. Thank you. Isn't it crazy? See, this is how good this game honestly is. This is my first stream of this game ever. I've got 2 followers off the stream. I streamed for months and months, and I would rarely get new followers. Do you know what I mean? People are interested in this game. Let's finally read your message. I think games like this have good longevity because they tend to play the game longer and more open spending money on it. Yes, that's it. If I was forced to spend money to clear the event, I wouldn't spend a penny. I would refuse to. But because I don't need to, I'm kind of inclined to do it, if that makes sense. By spending the little bit of money and allowing myself to do a few extra pulls here and there, I come across a character who I would never normally use, but who I now can. And it's cool. It's cool, it's nice. I've got 45,000 gems. I'm tempted to do another multi. I shouldn't. We've got Warrior of Light coming out with his EX weapon again when his level 70 comes out. Shantoto is also on that banner. But Warrior of Light EX comes back multiple times. It comes back again when Garland comes out. And Garland will probably hit global at the end of the year, like December time. So there will be other chances. Laguna's EX weapon is coming up soon as well. I want Laguna's EX weapon because I've got the rest of his stuff. if that makes sense. What's this? Is this Chocobo panel missions? It is. I press you. There you go. Ah, Hellhounds. Great. So a lot of these things, as you can see, they're tied to recent events. Like clear 20 crests with Ash. Ash is on Fran's banner. Fran is coming out on like Monday. That's why she's here. You'll have an opportunity to use her. 70 bomb enemies. Rydias' Lost Chapter is full of bomb enemies. That's why there's so many. 35 quests. I've done 19 quests in 50 minutes because the stream was up for 10 minutes before I actually started playing. I've completed 19 quests. 57% battery power. Okay. Oh, okay. That flashing icon means a friend is inviting me to a co-op. There we go. You're right. You were right, Dante, in your point there. Because the game doesn't force you, as it were, to spend in order to get through the content, people are more happy to do so. And what I will say, on the Twitter for this game, in the comments, I've never seen such happy comments. Normally, if they do a post about Dissidia NT, you should see the bullshit hate comments in there. Look at some of the comments for the post up at Omnia. They're mostly full of people thanking Square Enix, thanking them for the game, out the good time they've had. Sometimes people have bad luck and they're a bit annoyed, but mostly people all agree that this game is fair. And this global is so popular. In February, for the 1 year anniversary of global, we had an exclusive character that came out on global like 6 months before they came out in the Japanese version, and that was Beatrix of Final Fantasy IX. She came out in JP last month, I think. We got her in February. That's how big this game is. It warranted a global exclusive. Do you know what I mean? That is how good this game is doing. they have a monthly stream, normally the last Monday of the month, which is, it's not next Monday, is it? It'll be the Monday after, I do believe. Let's have a look at the old calendar. Yeah, it's the one after. So Fran comes out, I believe, on Monday the 19th, and then there are no current events that we know of taking place in the last week of the month. Wait for that stream. I think on Wednesday the 28th or Thursday the 29th, I think that's when level 70 will come. That's my opinion, anyway. That's what I think will happen, anyway. I'm pretty sure it comes with a raid event, the very first raid event. You know what raid events are like on other games. You keep on playing the event, and the boss has an ultimate health bar, which lowers as more people play the event and defeat it. And I think the first one comes out with level 70. Okay. This is also the last... you'll see now, the very first time we fought this boss, one of Zidon's hits there killed it. Now it's taking a little bit more. I'm going to swap Ash out. He's probably dead now though. There we go. I wonder if in the hard mode there'll be two of them. That's what they tend to do in the more harder version of quests now. They put two bosses. Because if there's only one boss, you can pretty much swarm the boss. do you know what I mean? You can pretty much destroy it. Ba-dum bum ba-da-dum. Ba-dum ba-ba-bum ba-dum ba-dum. Okay, so it's not clear yet because we haven't watched the last event yet. Someone to protect. Oh, that's cool. There's no match for you, Edge. I see. Edge has been in high spirits ever since Rydia arrived. I understand how he feels. He wants to show her his good side. No monster is a match for my blade. Same with Azure Lane, you get 4 cubes per day, you need 2 cubes per summon, and you usually need 40 cents to get event limited shops. And no K mandatory. So 4 cubes per day and you need 2 to summon. So if you don't need to summon that day, say you've got everything you need, you can save those cubes up. That's good. If you need 2 to summon, each day lets you do 2 summons with the resource you get. You can very, very quickly build that up from the sounds of it. It's nothing, just that you're such an open book. You want to protect those close to you. But it's impressive how you've got such a selfish prince under your thumb, Rydia. Name's Sid. Oh, I bet. I can just imagine Ezra getting excited like this and Rydia getting mad at him. You can't. It's basically free. You only need to spend money for skins. Yeah. That is cool. That is really good. I thought I was hallucinating for a second. I don't even think that's that which means I knew the word sorry. Nani? Okay. Everyone gets along so well. I've just noticed that Paladin Cecil is here. Like, what the fuck? In the last event here, it was Dark Knight Cecil. Now it's Paladin Cecil. What? Okay, yeah, this is a new scene then. Because when Rydia first came out, Paladin Cecil was not out, so this scene wouldn't have been there then. This Paladin Cecil will have as more recent memories, like Rydia does, coincidentally. Ba-da-ba-ba-dum-bum. Field clear. There we go. Cool. Okay. So we've unlocked hard mode. First things first. Let's get my gems and my tickets for clearing that event. So as you can see now, in hard mode you get much more better resources. It shouldn't be difficult to do. I don't think this is going to be too difficult, to be honest with you. That's a lot of stuff. Any more tickets? Okay. You can trade in characters that you pull more than once for medals, which you can exchange for SR ships and other goodies. That's cool. Like in this game, if you pull a weapon and you've already maxed it out before, you can sell it for a power stone. 4 power stones lets you limit break a weapon. So we need 7 more events with Ash to clear that requirement. I'll do that later. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do some pulls. Okay. I've got 53 tickets. Let's get down to 40 tickets and let's see how lucky I get. I normally don't watch the summon animations, but I'll watch them now as it's on stream. Okay. I don't watch the summon animation normally because I'm too nervous. I just want to see what's happening. I don't care for the wait. So 1 bronze into a silver, not a bad start. Another silver. It could be worse. Bronze, okay. Oh, we're starting on silver. This means I will get at least silver. It doesn't guarantee that it's going to become a gold. You'll often see a lot of these become gold, but it's not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination. See what I mean? It's been a long time since I actually had a silver turn into a gold. I've had more blue become gold than silver become gold recently. Which is crazy if you think about it, but it is what it is. Yeah, the bronze stuff anyone can equip, but it's crap. Silver will have an affinity with a certain character, and they will have access to an ability, usually a stat boost, if the weapon is equipped or maxed out. Okay. Yeah, another bronze. I'm superstitious. We've had so many bronzes in a row. Let's go off that. And then go back on it again. Other people do this. It's a bit of a suspicion. But that's what I want to do. And we got a bronze again straight away. So you at least know what rarity you get. Yeah, the rarity you get depends on the colour of the summoning orb, I suppose. The orb can change colour, as we've seen. Gold is best. There's not really like a fake out system per se. Although maybe you could say it changing colour is fake out itself. Okay, so we've got down to 40 tickets. Got to go. Girlfriend's calling. No problem. Goodbye. Have a nice time. Okay, let's do this one multi. I'm going to regret this. I know. It's starting silver. Okay. The fact that it starts silver on a multi, I don't think it matters. I don't think it does. You'll still at least get some bronze. 2, 3. That's an early change. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you get +1. Okay. Okay. Getting 3 golds on 1 multi is pretty cool. To be honest, it's certainly nothing to sniff at. Now, Young is, for want of a better word, shite. So, I'm not going to bother keeping this weapon. I'm going to set it. because that's how I roll. So, who is his weapon for? For Shadow. No, I'm wrong. Edge wasn't on the banner with it. Shadow was. Shadow isn't all that right now. Shadow will become very good when like his EX Plus and whatnot comes out. But that's for ages away. So, for me personally, that is basically 3 Power Stones to me. I should probably save them because I don't have weapons for those characters, but just keeping those weapons is not going to make them battle ready for hard content. It's not. And I've got more than enough characters to deal with easy content. So... Bye-bye. 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 Yes. 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 Okay, so we now have 9 Power Stones. What I probably should do, I should probably use them to raise this. Or that. I've got Lao's EX weapon. I could limit break that. See, part of me wants to use this. No, what I'll do, let's stick to my original initial plan. If I max out Rydias' weapon, I will get the passive ability for her. She can equip its ability without the weapon. Then I can sell the weapon for 4 Power Stones. Limit break. Boom, boom, boom. Click. Okay. So it changes blue in the background. Passive ability now kept. You keep that now. Where is she? There's Rydia. I probably don't have enough CP to equip it. Oh no, I do. So now, what I've got now is I've got Rydia with her 15 CP passive equipped, powering up her flare ability, and I've got her 35 CP weapon equipped, powering up her summon Leviathan ability. That's cool. That's cool. If I got her EX weapon, then I would want to max limit break this flame whip weapon that she's got equipped in order to keep the passive ability, so I could equip her EX weapon and have her all complete, lovely and shit. So it's locked because it's been enhanced, but you can unlock it from this screen. So with that, we've now got enough Power Stones to max limit break another weapon. No, not max limit break, to limit break, not max limit break. You need 12 in order to max limit break. I mean, I could, if I had other weapons here that were 1 limit break away from max limit break, then I would probably use those Power Stones. But because I'm not, limit breaking the weapons, it's certainly not a bad idea. They'll get increased stats, but I may as well save them. There's no characters here that I'm actually going to use anyway, so... We're about to get a bunch more tickets when we complete hard mode, so let's do 10 more tickets. Then I will stop doing tickets. Okay, I don't normally watch the animations, but for the sake of the stream I will. It adds some suspense. Oh, it's gold. I think that's a 15 CP. Because we've got that maxed, we can start this for a Power Stone. Now, it's kind of slap in the face. I just used 4 Power Stones. I used 8 Power Stones to max limit break it. If I had got this before I did that, I could have used this weapon in place of 4 Power Stones and saved some Power Stones. but you never know what you're gonna get. So it's a power stone. It's another power stone. Okay. Okay. The bronze weapon. Another bronze weapon. I would actually say we've had a we've actually had some pretty decent pulls. A multi-pull is literally 10 pulls. It's 10 single pulls and then a +1. So you actually pull 11 times at the cost of 10. Because when you don't have tickets, you can use 500 gems to do a single pull. You should never do that ever. That is a horrible use of gems. A horrible use of gems. Always save to 5,000 and do a multi. Because on a multi, you are guaranteed a 5-star in the +1. Never use your gems to do a single multi. That's a complete waste of gems. Okay. This is the last ticket I'm going to do for now. Silver. We've got these claws for Yang quite fucking lot. I might, if I've got enough to if I've got enough to max it out, I may as well actually do that, you know. I don't. I actually did earlier. I don't know if any of you noticed, when I was enhancing weapons earlier, I had a copy of these claws. If I hadn't used them to enhance the weapon from before, I could have used them to max them out like this. Again, it's not massively important, but it's something. So I should have 6 power stones now after doing this. What you'll probably notice is I had 6 power stones. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I had 6. I had 6 power stones. I got 3 5-stars on that multi. I got 9 power stones. I'm kind of back to where I was now with 6 power stones. Do you know what I mean? That's cool. That's cool. As far as I'm concerned, that's cool. That's cool. So, I am checking my phone batteries. I am concerned. But we're fine, we're fine. So, now, we do the whole thing again on hard mode. While we're here, why don't I will tweet out moving on to hard mode. Shite. Can't spell. Shit. There we go. Ba 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 da ba ba. Okay. So basically, everything on hard mode is harder. Duh. So, I'm going to keep Rydias because from a certain Lost Chapter onwards, I think it was on Thancred, from Thancred's Lost Chapter onwards, the clear conditions for the quests, even on hard mode, involved using that character. Before then, the clear quests for the missions themselves in hard mode, they were only like, oh, completing this many turns, don't get KO'd. They never used to involve you having to use the character. Now they do, so I'm going to use this to do it. I want to use Vayne, because Vayne is awesome, but Sarah provides, well, Sarah can debuff, and she provides support and battery. Let's have a Quistis support. I don't suspect I'm going to need them. So you're going to see how overpowered some of these characters are now. So You see, Rydia now is a lot better than she was because I've got her various passives. Do you see on Rydia's abilities, the text is orange and the background is orange? If the text is orange, that means that ability is being enhanced by the crystal level expansion. At crystal level 55, a character will learn the extension for their first ability, in this case Flare. At crystal level 60, they'll learn the extension for the second ability, Summon Leviathan. Once that ability is equipped, the name of the ability turns orange. If the background is orange, that means the character has equipped the passive ability got from the corresponding weapon. So we've mastered her 15 CP weapon and we had the passive equipped. So Flare is now completely powered up. We have her 35 CP weapon equipped. We don't have it maxed and we don't have the ability kept yet. But we have it equipped and that's enough. It's like Final Fantasy IX. If you have a weapon equipped, you can use its abilities. Not just weapons actually, sometimes armor as well. Well, everything has abilities, doesn't it? But you have to get enough AP to keep it. It's similar to this. In this you need to max Limit Breaker weapon in order, or armor, in order to keep its ability. Okay. Obviously, this is designed to show off how cool Rydia is, so Rydia is just one KO and everything. Ah! I thought I'd turn notifications off, but I wonder if I turn on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, turning on Do Not Disturb turns off the media volume. That's a setting on my phone. When Do Not Disturb is turned on, it's set to turn off media audio. I need to change that for the next stream. But regardless, there's only one enemy here. I wonder if that means there'll only be one enemy in the very last round. Okay, so Zack's Chain Slash makes the enemy target him. I think the enemy was targeting him anyway, to be honest, but still. Moonlight, as you see, it provides buffs, it increases max brave, it supplies attack up, and it also batteries, which means Sarah using Moonlight Shot will increase the party's brave, which is fantastic if you need to protect yourself from a break or something. Rush Assault is really powerful. He does 3 HP attacks during it, and there we go. There we go. And again, I got Zack CX off a ticket. I did multiples for Zack because I had some spare resources, and I got his 35 CP weapon 3 times on a ticket. I got his EX, and I wanted to try and get another copy of his 35 so I could limit break it without power stones, and I managed to get it on a ticket. So that was fantastic. That was great. Okay, so you get armor tokens for completing that. For completing the whole of Lost mode, the whole of the hard mode, we'll get 1,000 gems. These high shards are used to level characters up from crystal level 50 to crystal level 60. In order to get from crystal level 50 to crystal level 60, you need 275 of these high gems. In events, events come with token shops. Events will have about 60 to 80 high shards on for crystal colours related to the boosted characters. I'm pretty much just going to use this whole party for the rest of this whole mode. For the rest of this whole hard mode. So I think to end the stream today, we're going to complete hard mode. We'll probably do some more pulls because I'm a sucker for that sort of thing. And then we'll end for today. I don't. Chain Slash increases Zack's turn rate up, so he gets to move quicker. As you can see, he shots from after the enemy to before the enemy. You also probably heard me hit the mic there. Does Rydia move fast? Ah, Summon Leviathan has a high turn rate. I was wondering why she was moving so much quicker than the other two. Because I'm only using Summon Leviathan, that's why. Before, today, was the day that Rydias Crystal Awakening. Until today, she wasn't able to hit level 60. So she's a lot better now today. Do do do. Ba ba. Okay. Okay. Some of the rifle. One kill, there you go. There you go, Rydia. Rydia, don't fuck about. I'm happy that this is working. This is actually working. I brought this thing. I was watching 40, the Broadway Science stream, and I asked, you know, what do you use to do it? And he showed me on stream, and he said, Google, like, he said, go on Amazon and search for, what was it? He said, USB 2 or something to HDMI, something like that. And he said it should be the first thing on there, and it was. This was the first thing on there. Again, depending on what type of phone, I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S8. Zach wants to get a turn in. Before Rydia ends it. Oh yeah, Zach also gives himself HP regen, which... So Zach's whole thing is he's an aggressive tank. So his chain slash and his EX skill causes the targets to lock onto him, so they're forced to attack him. Unless they're using an AoE attack, they'll still hit everyone then. And his rush and his his rush assault increases his physical resistance, but his EX weapon gives him a bravery shield of an amount equal to his initial brave. But it's not just that. He will not take any brave damage unless the brave damage he is receiving is higher than, I think, 120% his initial brave. And then the little bit of excess is done. So say 100% of his max brave is 100. 120% of that, I think, is 120. I don't know. It might not be. If an enemy deals, in this example, if the enemy deals 125 brave damage, Zach will take 5 brave damage. He will shield, the rest of it will be nullified, and he will take just the excess. The shield is dispelled if he's broken. He's not going to get broken. he's really unlikely that he will get broken with that shield. So, and if you increase his initial brave as well, then all the better. So Zach is the ultimate offensive tank. He draws everyone's attention to him. Oh, I forgot to mention the important part. Zach deals more damage when he is targeting someone who is targeting him. So he forces everyone to target him, and then he deals more damage because they're targeting him. So Zach is almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So yeah, Zach is really good. Oh, these enemies do work in sync. So you'll notice that B is already targeting Zach. Okay, A's dead. If they had a bit more health, if they had survived that, because B was already targeting Zach, I would have used Chain Slash on A, so both of them were targeting Zach to get the heat off Sarah, who's also being targeted. Here we go. I'm not going to use Summon Leviathan on this, bit of a waste, considering this should still kill. It also gives her magic attack up, which is another buff to her magic attack. Okay, looks as if there's only ever one of these enemies. If that's the case, then we are sorted. We are sorted, my friend. He's already targeting Zach, so let's just go for the Rush Assault. And he's not dead. Oh, he's got half health. Okay. I should have used wound on him really. Okay. Okay, we've got Zack's EX. This is Zack's EX attack. Apocalypse. This is his DMW Genesis from Crisis Core. So you'll see a lot of stuff happen there. A lot of stuff happen there. So the enemy is now locked onto Zack. Zack has his Bravery Shield. Now, Sarah and Zack have passive abilities that activate when an enemy has got a debuff. Sarah has an ability that will increase your party's max Brave and attack if the enemy is debuffed. So we just increase all of our attacks and max Brave by inflicting that debuff on him. That's why I said I should have used Wound, because that would have inflicted debuffs as well, and we become stronger. So there you go. Okay. Moving on. 43, yeah, my phone battery should last. I'm going to need to put it on charge, I'll just right after stream. But... do 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 do. So as you can see, we're kind of just bursting through all this stuff. And this is admittedly because we have characters like Zack and Sarah, who are so good right now. You know, I did get lucky in getting them, but you'll probably also notice that Rydia with her 35 CP weapon is doing good enough during this event. I mean, she's level 60 as well, of course, but you know, you can pair her or up with some other characters. She will put water enchant on them, meaning she'll deal more damage to her enemies. So, you know, it's not so bad. You'll also notice we're quickly getting gems back up as well. We've already got 1,540 gems since we did that multiple. Another example of how generous the game is with gems. You don't have to pull on every banner. In fact, it's recommended that you don't, to be honest. Ooh, coincidentally, if you want to help plan out your pulls, there is a website, the Ultima, which has a history of all of the banners in JP. So you could use this to see what's coming up. Some of them aren't always the same. For example, the weekly banners are often different between each version, but the event banners are the same. For example, let me find this. Pardon them while I'm just searching through this now. Come on. It's loading as I'm scrolling up. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. So on the Ultima right now, I can see we've got Rydia's Lost Chapter banner. It's exactly the same as the one we've got here. Rydia, Young and Shadow. The next banner is the Fran banner, which, as we know, has Fran's 35 CP weapon and Ash's EX. According to this, the next banner after Fran's are to do with level 70 and the raid event. Well, it's the raid event, strictly speaking. Level 70 comes with the raid event. And that involves Laguna and his EX, and Warrior of Light and Shantoto, who both get level 70, and their EXs. So I really should be saving for one of those, but I'm spending gems and stuff because I'm bad like that. So I should not be wasting massive resources on Rydia. I'm probably going to do another multi if I get to 4,500, and I would have spent 15,000 gems on Rydia, which I shouldn't really be doing. But I do also need more power stones, as you can see. Without those power stones, if I want to max out someone's weapon, I need to get all of their stuff. I need to get dupes, of their various weapons, which I've no control over. So it can be difficult. Okay, summon Leviathan. Sweep through that wave there. Oh, these ghost brothers. These guys here, they as they lose HP, they get weaker. But if one of them dies, they get stronger. And if two of them die, the one that's left becomes much stronger. So the whole idea with these guys is you kill them like as close to the same time as possible. And if you're strong, you can just burst through them like we are here. But you know, so see these two have become stronger because one of them's died. But the other two are dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Although they're ghosts, so I suppose they're already dead, but there's still one of them. Maybe it is just one. I love how Flare actually isn't a fire type there, and it's now actually water type because we've got water enhanced. Enchant even. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Sarah's EX inflicts a unique debuff which provides sap, which is like poison, and like defense down. So that's really cool. I didn't do it there, as you can see. I focused instead on Brave Battering because I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to kill now with this. Yep, there we go. And it's dead. The hardest Lost Chapters recently has been Sid's, because the enemies in Sid's Lost Chapter, they actually inflicted a buff which like it lowered the HP damage they took, so it became very difficult to defeat them unless you had someone who could dispel the debuffs, and I didn't at first. I could not complete that hard mode. I had to do pulls and I got Sid's 35 CP, and with Sid's 35 CP weapon he can dispel one buff when he uses his second ability, and that was how I was able to beat in the end. After that, I then got Sid's EX weapon, obviously, so I love the one-hit kills an entire wave. So yeah, as you can see, Rydia is obviously really cool in this event. You must think, oh, she's great, we should use her in everything. In the grand scheme of things, she hasn't got that much longevity. Not compared to the people standing next to her during these events anyway. It'll be difficult to not play the Fran event before I stream it on Monday. I'm at work, so I won't have time to do it anyway, but I might have been tempted in the morning and on the way to work maybe. You should kill them. If I click it, there we go. Again, I'm humming along to things that are on the screen when I was saying them. By the time you hear them, you're going to be so out of sync. There we go. That's that defeated. Did Zack even get turned? I don't know if he did. So you get like 20 gems for clearing an event there, as you saw the initial clear. You normally get like 100 after each one. So you'll see there we got 20, 40, 80, and then we'll get 20 for clearing it. So they managed to find a way to make it so you still get oh, his Chocobo board expired. Oh yeah, that's the thing. The Chocobo panels, you can only complete them in a certain limited time, but after that time the boards are still there, so you can collect the prizes that you haven't collected yet. But once it's past that time where you can complete the quest, even if the board is still there, you can't complete the quest. What's the different fire enemies being thrown at us? Let's use Chain Slash on this one, so they're both targeting Zack. will inflict a wound on them both. Okay, killed that one. With that one dead, that one's buffed itself a bit. I'm hoping we can still... Oh, no, oh yeah. I forgot, when it buffed itself, we also got a load of turns, so there we go. Rydia will probably want it KO this wave. Here we go, straight into the last wave. The boss, Prominence. Zach, straight into Apocalypse. Because this one inflicts block and give me the Brave Shield, so that's fun. Oh yeah, Apocalypse is non-elemental, but because of Enchant, it's water element, so it deals more damage. Okay. Let's go. This one isn't dying in just a few, all powerful hits. I mean, he's already at half HP, but... Basic fight. Is it going to swell? Yep. First time we've actually seen this happen. Let's use this so we can inflict the unique frame, the debuff onto it. There we go, Rydia. Let's use Chain Slash. We'll get another turn punch so anyway. Flare. Here we go. Is it dead? Yep, there we go. If there were two bosses, it would have lasted a bit longer, but some of the Leviathan would have attacked both of them. Both of Sarah's abilities target both enemies, so the other one would have still been... It would have still taken damage, you know. Okay. Despite, I don't know if I talked about this earlier. I wasn't going to put this onto my YouTube afterwards. I was thinking of just putting my pulls on, but I don't know. I'm inclined now to put the whole thing over, to be honest. I mean, it would contain a complete playthrough of Rydias' last chapter and some pulls for a bit of variety. It'd be good. There we go. Oh, again, it's cool, Zach, because Zach can only attack one person. Well, if Rydia just went first, we could have just burst through that wave quicker. Well, is Apocalypse going to attack multiple people? This is it. We're bound to complete the bomb Chocobo panel mission. At the end of this, surely. We've fought so many bomb enemies. 4,200. We're going to get 1,000 for clearing it. I don't think we're going to get another 2,000 in the last event quests yet. So we probably won't be doing another multi, which is fine. I've already done more than what I planned to do. I actually said on Joseph's video that I was skipping this banner, but because I've got these quote-unquote spare resources, because as I say, I was prepared to have nothing left to get Vayne, so the fact that I've even got some stuff left, I'm allowing myself a few cheeky balls here and there, you know. Okay. Okay, quick. There's not too much left to do. Considering we do, I'll probably want it clear out a few of these. I love the music that plays on the Lost Chapter map. I do believe it's Rydias' theme. Final Fantasy IV's band music is amongst my favourite in the whole series, to be honest with you. I love the remixes that they did for the Dissidia games, and I also love the originals, so it's literally winning. This I do believe is the original version of it, in I think Goldbear's, or maybe Kane's Lost Chapter / event. It was the remix version, you know, the more up-to-date version. But I can't remember. Okay, click. Ba 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 ba. Yep, perfect. So I want Rydias to go first. We'll just burst through that wave like it's nothing. And again, that way there. Okay, I'll leave that with. Just use Flare on this last one. Ba 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 ba. Damn, okay. 1, 2, 3, just 4 left. Just 4 left to do. Some lost chapters are harder than others. As I say, the bosses in Siege with their buffs were annoying to me because I didn't have anyone who could dispel the buffs at first. So I was kind of doomed, to be honest. Zax's was a lot easier. Also made easier from the fact I got Zax's kit, so he was able to just dominate like he was supposed to. And getting Rydias stuff here, I don't know how he gets no, but getting her other stuff has also made her very, very useful during this, so again. I'm trying to think who is the next lost chapter after this. Thinking of it, who is next? I think it's... Let's look on... Here's another good link for you actually. The Dissidia database, created by a player called Rem. Lots of Wow, I just realised I had like multiple windows open there, which was a complete waste of time. Anyway, so the next character's lost chapter to come is likely Alisaie. Noctis is before her on this list, but when you look on JP, Alisaie is before Noctis. So I think it's Alisaie, because I think we're following JP with lost chapters. So Alisaie will be next, so I'm not really bothered about Noctis, Noctis does become very good. I don't have anything for him, so it's another one of those situations. I don't even have Noctis unlocked. Alisaie I don't have unlocked either. So we're now going into the realm of characters that I don't have. I don't have Alisaie, Noctis, Selphie, Gilgamesh, Realm, or Leonheart even. I've got Fang. 7 was a story chapter. I haven't got Deuce, I don't think. I have got Agrias, and then I got Locke, and then I was back in the game then. So we're beginning to get back to we're about to hit a period where I'm about to get a load of characters that I didn't have before. What this means for me is when they appear, they will be boosted characters, so I will be able to use a tome of training in order to do some summon board grinding with them to get more tickets and more gems, which is great for me. For each summon board has 3 treasure nodes, one which has 5 armor tokens, one which has 300 gems, and one which has 3 draw tickets. We have currently available, if you were playing the game and haven't missed anything, we have 99 characters right now. So think about it, 99 times 3, 297 draw tickets you can get from summon board grinding. That is the game giving this stuff to you for essentially free. All you've got to do is just do a bit of grinding for the event to get the summon points to use on the board. That's it. If you use a tome of training, well, if you join Super Synergy and you have a Super Synergy character, these Super Synergy characters they get more summon points. Or if you use like a tome of training when the character's got +2 experience, then it will only take you 3 fights, 3 runs off the quest, and you'll get enough points to get the all 3 treasure nodes. It can be done easily. As I say, I spent a Saturday and I got 136 even tickets. Okay. 35 damn. So the final quest. See, this. Something to watch out for here. The Lamia Queen, she will revive her allies when they're dead. But if you keep on killing her allies, which are the mannequins, then she'll waste her turns reviving them. So let's have Christie's, because I think she might come in handy with her delay. So first things first, get through the first few waves. When you get to wave 3, you will encounter that boss, the Lamia Queen. Let's get on the Water Enchant quickly. Here we go. Let's just use Moonlight plus. Damn, I was hoping it would kill them all. I have to decide here whether I want to use abilities or not. I don't want to waste abilities here. Not that I think I'm going to be in desperate need of them. I don't think I'm going to run out at all, but let's not do this. Sarah's got loads of ability uses, so let's just go for it. This is it. Okay, Rydia. I want to take out that Penello mannequin. She's going to boost the other mannequins. Okay, yes. Really, I'm going to use Summon Leviathan with Rydia, and she'll take out the Saz and Penello mannequins. So I'll just have Zach beat the Lamia Queen while we're waiting for Rydia's turn to come back around. And then as soon as the mannequins die, she should change to be reviving the mannequin. Yep, she stops attacking and starts reviving. Let's use Moonlight. Just use HP attack plus. Moonlight again. I've got charge Moonlight, so I've got more Moonlight uses than I normally would, so it's safe to just use them to go through that. I'm just going to use HP attack plus, but screw it, let's just do it. Now I can just use Flare on this one rather than having to summon the Leviathan and take out both of them. Here we go. Also, I'm using Ifrit, which is kind of silly, because these things like either resist or absorb fire, so I can't really use my summon. Although I don't think I'm going to need it anyway, so I should have used Shiva though, to be honest. So go for the wound. Fire that debuff. Brush assault, you've got 5 brush assaults to use here. They're all going to come in real handy against this guy. Fire. What I'm going to do actually, I might bring out Quistis. I might swap out Rydias for Quistis and use Degenerator Whip to delay his turn. Just to give me a little breathing space, you know. I wish I'd chosen Shiva as my summon. I could just use my summon now to get a bunch of free turns off. Back to Apocalypse. I think the water enhanced to when I'm sacked now. Go. Another one of them. So as you'll see, he's not really getting a turn, is he? Our friend the boss here. And again, if there are multiple bosses, this would be harder to do. Because I wouldn't be able to delay both of them as much as I am with one. Go. Very nearly done. Do this again. Again, Zack and Sarah have honestly made this way too easy. Not too easy, they made it easy, which is good enough for me. Do this. There we go. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. So that's that completed. Nice big score as well. It was helpful, of course, I had Rydias 35 CP. Some of Leviathan was able to deal so much damage. So now let's go through this. So, 1,000 for clearing in hard mode. 2 of them for doing that. 2, another 2, another 2, another 2. Events. So these are the limited times. I can't click accept all, but I want to see exactly how much I get of tickets and the like, so... These gems are very useful as well. Okay, so your rewards for part 15, the last part, are score based. The more you get, the better the reward. So 5 tickets there, and that I do believe is at the highest score. No, it's not. If I get a slightly higher score, then I can get 500 gems. That would take me to 4,400. Let's do this, shall we? We'll use the main party here. Only for Quistis. Am I not even? No. Nope, I need to be using Shiva here. Give up. Right, there we go. Party, summon, Shiva. Okay, let's go. Now I can use Shiva during the final boss of the quest. Okay, so Sarah, go. Boom. That use Chain Slash to get the whole turn rate. We're going to start to build up Bane's stacks of his unique buff. We've unlocked the plus versions of his ability, which don't use turns, well, they don't increase the turn count, which again will be helpful in keeping the score up. There we go, put the attack up buff on Zack and Bane as well with Moonlight there. Although I think they do increase their own attack with some of their abilities, so that's fine anyway. Moonlight. Okay, so what I want to do now... Could have Vayne just come along this, on the box. Well, the mini box, as it were. Okay, yeah, he can kill these things with like one Mach-Wave, so... Let's do that. Chain Slash. Use Wound on you, get some weakness on you. Rush Assault. Want to get through this, to be honest, as quickly as possible. There you go. Do I use Mach-Wave him or... Yep, perfect. Be attack plus. There we go. Okay. Vayne's going first. He's got his plus abilities. So now, you'll notice my turn count isn't increasing. The shorter turns it takes you to complete the quest, the better you score. So, he's perfect for that. I can use Pummel to do somewhat adequate damage to these things. Don't need to worry too much by using abilities. So, Tree of Saphira it'll deal damage, but it will also give me 3 stacks of my buff, which is just what I need in order to get all those free turns. So, take that there. Get the Apocalypse so he gets his lovely shield. Moonlight again. Rush it or Rush Assault even. I think with Vayne is Vayne will burn through these buffs quickly because the buffs will still lose a turn each time he gets a turn. They're not immune to the turn count. Okay, so we're going to use Force of Will twice and then Mach-Wave. All these free turns. There we go. Good Rush Assault here. Bang. Ugh. He's about halfway now. Ultimate Arrow. This will decrease his defense, and he'll now have 2 saps on his brain: the poison from Wound and the sap from Goddess's Light. He's now buffed himself up a little bit. Let's use the summon. Vayne's 3 turns do use up the summon count, so I wanted to try to use the summon like I am now once I just used all my buffs, if that makes sense. Let's use this now. Get in there, Zach. Bang. Boom. What is Vayne going to do now? Okay, so now we've got plus version of Vayne stuff. So Vayne's going to end the summoning phase now with all this, because all of his abilities have that no delay thing. There you go. Because it doesn't matter. If I had, I wonder what would have made things different when I had Rydia with me. There we go. We got way more than what was needed. We need 35, well, nearly 350,000. With those guys who managed to get a much higher score. 30%, okay. Okay. So now with that done, we'll get the final reward there. And that's it. Rydia's last chapter is completely clear. We've got everything. We've got all the crystals and gems and the like you can get. Oh, we've got more tickets for doing that. Wicked. So more. What clear rewards do you get? I can do 70 boss bomb type enemies to get 1-2 clear. I can use a support item to get 3 clear down there. So that would get me 300 more gems. Which would take that wouldn't be enough to get to 4,500. Okay, in that case then, let's just end this now with some more draws. More ticket draws, more than what I was going to do. But it's been going okay so far, so we'll go down to 30. We'll go down to 30. These will probably be the last draws I do on this banner full stop, to be fair to you. I do need to start saving again. Okay. Bronze. If we get another bronze, I'll close and... Oh, starting on silver. Would it actually go gold this time is the question. Yes, it has. That's another copy of the 35. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. How many power stones do I have? I have 6, don't I? I don't have enough to max limit breaker even with that. I would be great if I could max limit breaker. I don't have a X, but still. Last ticket. I made a promise to myself here. I need to keep it. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. Stop. Otherwise, I'll end up using 30 more tickets to try and get her EX because I want that. I just want all the X's in the world. I need to stop. I need to be controlled. So... So now we've got another copy of that. Click. If I had 8 power stones, I could maximally break that weapon now, but I don't, so there. Nope. Yes, yes. There we go. This weapon is now much better. The stats increases are going to be even better than what they were before. That's good. Okay, so all in all, that was a pretty successful little session of Dissidia. This stream went well. Shame, of course, I know Godsfield, he would normally play, he'd normally be here with me on the stream, you know, so it's a shame that he's on holidays, he's having a good time, so that's cool. So, what I need to do now, I should try to find somewhere to send you, preferably someone who is also streaming. Okay. Let's try this guy. Do I have my live dashboard? Yes, I do. Yes, Raid Comrade Jagred, who is also playing Omnia. So that's cool. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back for Fran's event at the top of next week, if not over the weekend, for some more stuffs. Thanks for watching, everyone, and goodbye. Goodbye for now.